Hello, and welcome back to The Nest, your source for anything and everything Atchison High. My name is Josh Stone.
And my name is Allie Mortensen. First, we have an important message from our fearless principal.
Hey, Atchison High School! I have got some wonderful news for you. Let's talk about the Portrait of an AHS Phoenix! Woo! First up, you have to know what our learner dispositions are for Atchison High School. Some of you, it should be a review. But some of you guys are new to our building and you have got to get on board with our Portrait of an AHS Phoenix. First up, there are 5 learner dispositions that you need to know and that you should be demonstrating every day at school. Here's the first one. Being an independent learner. That's so important. That means just you by yourself should be willing to grow. You should be able to work on your own without direct assistance. You're in high school. You should be able to do that. Independent learner. And you should be able to ask for help and access help in an appropriate way. That's being an independent learner. Let's talk about a resilient learner. A resilient learner is someone who perseveres, pushes through the hard times, through adversity. Be a resilient learner. Also, an engaged learner. Oh my goodness, we're going to come back to that because the levels of engagement are important. We'll come back to that. Being a critical thinker. Sometimes things just don't come to us easy. We've got to problem solve. We've got to be able to think through those things. And finally, being an accountable learner. Be accountable for the things that you take on and the things that you do. Those are all our learner dispositions. Now let's go to the levels of engagement. Somebody real quick tell me, what is the top level of engagement? Oh, you said it. What? Oh, I see somebody back there. Say it out loud. Driving. You want to be the driver of your own learning. Be at the driving stage. Sometimes it's okay to be at the investing stage, the participating stage, but what we don't want you to get to when you're doing your learning is we never want your level of engagement to be passive or withdrawing, avoiding, and definitely not disrupting. We always want you to be at the participating stage and higher in your level of engagement. Your teachers will be talking about this, or they probably already are, talking about the levels of engagement and how you can be successful at Atchison High School. All right, folks, we've got our dispositions: independent learner, resilient learner, engaged learner, critical thinking, and an accountable learner, and we have our levels of engagement. So if I walk in and ask you some questions like, what is your level of engagement today? I want to hear, I'm participating, I'm investing, and I am driving my own learning. That is the Phoenix way, okay? All right, that's all. Dr. Williams, out.
Thank you, Dr. Williams.
Hey, Allie, what are you doing over there?
I think this is a crossover episode, just like our highlight this week.
Biology 2 classes, we're learning about enzymes and how enzymes function. In this case, for the mozzarella cheese, how enzymes are involved in clumping the proteins in the milk to create the cheese. In order to successfully get cheese like these beautiful mozzarella balls, we have to have the correct temperature, the correct pH, and add all of the ingredients at the right time. The Jell-O over here that you see, we're looking at how enzymes affect proteins in a different way. In the case of Jell-O, certain enzymes will break down the gelatin proteins and prevent the Jell-O from setting. Today we're planning on trying our cheese with tomatoes, and we also have basil that we've grown in the hydroponic towers in the biology classrooms. The collaboration with Chef was amazing. It worked out perfectly well. Her students and my students worked really well together to get this done. When we were setting this up, we weren't sure whether students were going to be able to get this done in one class period or not. And so it was really great to know that our colleagues on the staff were so helpful and accepting of the idea of us doing this and knowing that the kids might miss a little bit of their classes. Luckily, that didn't happen, but it's nice to know that if it did, it wouldn't have been a problem.
Great to see Chowder cutting the cheese.
Next, let's go to our Phoenix Sports Snapshot.
My favorite part about cheering is doing it with all my friends.
Getting to travel to every single game. I'd say working together as a team and trying to do our best.
Everyone's really nice and they're very comforting.
Just like getting better at the cheers and just forming better connections with everybody on the team.
Learning like more things with stunting and like getting to know everyone better.
Continuing to travel to games and trying to make it to state for basketball.
Phoenix are out to get V-I-V-I-C-T-O-R. Phoenix are out to get V-I-V-I-C-T-O-R-Y.
Another fantastic fall sport. Can't wait to see them in action soon.
Now let's check out what's new at the Phoenix shop.
Our Phoenix store is open in Miss Hutchinson's room, room 108, every hour during the school day except fifth hour in your lunch. These are gonna be the ghosts from Pac-Man. So we got Blinky, Pinky, Inky, and Clyde. Blinky is lemonade with cherry flavoring. Pinky is lemonade with strawberry flavoring. Inky is lemonade with blue raspberry flavoring, and Clyde is our special orange flavoring. Each one of them have some glitter in them, so really sparkly and pretty. We have a lot of snacks that you can choose from. Lemonade with a bunch of flavors to choose from. Cappuccinos, frappuccinos, hot chocolate.
Looks delicious. I'll have to try one.
It's time for everyone's favorite segment, Phoenix Around Town, where this week we find out Atchison High School's worst driver.
Who is the worst driver at AHS? Mr. Hall. Hello, who am I here with?
Mr. Stewart,
Who is the worst driver at AHS?
Audrina Brownlee,
Josiah Thompson.
Lyric Wesley Levere.
Tyrus McGowan.
Who is the worst driver here at AHS?
I would say Dalton.
Thank you.
Gotta love some Phoenix Around Town. Finally, let's hear some announcements.
Calling a bold, brilliant, and brave young woman. Join the movement, empower her. The first meeting is today, Friday, at 2 p.m. in the library.
Please vote for a prom theme in Google Classroom. Voting will end today at 3:05.
Chef says, no crying. Students only cry on soup days, and today is not a soup day.
Nothing flavors soup better than children's tears. Everyone knows that.
That will do it for this week's episode of The Nest. Thank you to Daylight Donuts for sponsoring this episode. I am Allie Mortensen.
And I am Josh Stone. And thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss The Nest every week.